Please describe your job title and primary duties.
I'm a waitress, so my duty is to take care of dine-in customers and occasionally carry out customers on the telephone.
What was the work environment like?
It can be kind of competitive with other servers because you work off tips, not really off of you have a small wage, but that's not really the substance of your salary, so it can be a little competitive, but people tend to work together really well.
Please describe a typical day as an employee.
A server would normally come in, like I work evening shifts, so I would normally come in between like 3 and 5, and it was usually prepping for the actual rush. So you're like getting salads, getting soups ready, getting those kind of things. And then once you move into the rush, it's just basically keeping everything in order, knowing what tasks you need, and dealing with like your time and the schedule well to get everything out when it needs to be out. And so it's just time management basically throughout the night.
How would you describe the application and interview process?
I printed an application offline and filled it out at home and then went in. And I called before I went so that I knew that they could see me. And I sat down with one of the assistant managers and he talked to me about hours and expectations and those kind of things. And then they said they would call me in for a second round with our general manager, who is the one that does all the hiring. And then I came in with her and she talked with her and then received the job from there.
What questions did the interviewer ask during the job interview?
They definitely want to know what your time commitment capabilities are. They don't really want to hire somebody that can only work 2 days a week between 4 hours. So being open to closing, being open to working weekends, and that kind of thing is really important to them. And they also care about like your past history of jobs, like if you were a good employee somewhere else or like why you were like terminated from another place. That concerns them. Your record, they ask about your record if you have a clean record. And then typically with students, they also ask about your grades because that can give like insight to the kind of worker you're going to be. If you work hard in school, you're more likely to work hard at your job.
What set you apart from other candidates?
I think it was my availability and my academic record with my school. And then I knew of the manager and the manager knew of me, so that also helped a little bit as far as like reputation. With like knowing other servers that were working there at a time that could pledge for me being a good potential server.
What other advice would you give to a job seeker looking to get employment?
Make sure you're really honest about your time commitment. If you tell them you're really available and then you come up with 3 days a week where you're like, you need to change my schedule, they typically get frustrated with that. And don't try to come in for an interview in the middle of the night or the middle of the day. It's really important which time you choose to call or come in for an interview or turn in an application, because if you, don't call, you should come in person to see the managers, because managers don't really like it when you call, or do it online. In person's always best. And then come in probably more towards like a 3 o'clock, so it's like in between shifts, so they're not busy, because managers don't want to take the time to look at new applicants if they're busy and have to worry about their customers.